Hello and welcome to a 10-minute Pilates session designed to help if you're playing golf, to strengthen the core, balance, and just to make your movements a little bit more fluid, less injury. So we're going to start shoulders back and down, hands on your ribs, shoulders away from ears, and we're going to take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. Stand nice and tall and out. Just feeling the ribs coming larger as you inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring your hands down by your side. Now we're going to do a little shoulder roll. So bend the knees slightly, take your feet a little bit further apart. And we're just going to go into those shoulder blades. Just a little bit of mobility into the shoulders.
Get ready.
Little bit bigger circles.
3, 2, 1.
Now place your hands over. We're just going to rotate round, keeping the hips forward, so the hip bones are forward. We're just rotating through the spine. So we're not bringing those hips back. We just want to warm up that waist and the spinal muscles. And we're coming round. Bend the knees slightly. Torso twist. Keep going. And round. Now hands down, we're going to do a little pelvic tilt. So just sit your hands on your hip and we're going to come forward and back. Bend the knees slightly. So bringing the pelvis forward and back. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Arms up and out. Lift up and out. And again, lift up. Deep breath in. Okay, we're going to take this arm in a shoulder roll.
4, 3, 2.
And then we're going to change arms. Bend the knees slightly. And then we're going to alternate our arms in a little swing. Just nice and loose through the knees. Lifting and lowering. Through the shoulders, we're going to open out and then bring it back round. Open out and back round. Little swoop there.
Halfway there.
She says we're halfway there. Lift out. All good for shoulder mobility. Now bring your arms down by your sides and just give me a little hunch up and then release. Tuck that bottom under.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, we're going to do a little roll down. Inhale, exhale, roll down, bone by bone. Hips up to the ceiling. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll back up to standing. And one more. Just lead with the crown of the head. Chest coming forward. Come back up. Okay, take your feet slightly wider apart. We're just going to go into a little side bend.
1.
Ready? Here we go. Take it over. Bend the knees. Now we're going to do a little squat down, and then we're going to rotate round, back in and up. We're going to squat and round, back in and up. Keep nice and tall through the chest and rotate through that torso. Back to your side bend, take it up and over. Bend through the knees, a little bit further with that reach.
4, 3, 2,
One more. And then we're just going to give those shoulders a little roll back and a little roll forward and a little roll back and a little roll forward. Okay, we're going to do another roll down. This time I want you to bring your arms up.
get ready.
Inhale, exhale, roll down. Walk your hands forward, come down onto your knees. Now knees are under hips, flatten the feet,
1,
wrists under shoulders. We're going to lift the opposite arm and at the same time lift the opposite leg. And then we're going to change. So we're going to lift and then change. Keep the neck nice and long. It's very good for your core and very good for balance, which will help you when you're swinging those golf clubs.
halfway there.
Nice and long. If you need to take a little rest or you just want to do the arms or just the legs, you absolutely can. Couple more. Nice and long.
4,
Last one.
2,
And then we're going to come down onto our sides. Now you can absolutely do any of these standing. You could do that arm up, leg up. We're going to come onto our side. We're going to lie down. And we're just going to point the toes, stack the hips. And we're just going to lift that leg. Good for hip stability, which is important.
3, 2, 1.
Lift up. And then we're going to bring ourselves onto our backs. Again, you can do these standing. So we're just going to do a little glute bridge.
Halfway
Feet slightly wide apart. Weight through the feet. Roll up bone by bone and then roll back down. Again, good for hip stability and a little bit of glute strengthening. Lower body.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, bringing yourself, now you can roll over onto your back. I'm going to go around to the other side. Legs nice and long. And I'm just going to lift and lower.
Get ready.
Weight slightly forward.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. Just bring it up as far as you can and back down. Keep those hips stacked. Couple more. If you need to rest any time, please do. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come round to sitting. So just bring yourselves up. We're going to have our legs nice and long. And we're just going to cross our arms. I'm going to sit nice and tall. And we're just going to do some rotation like we did when we were standing. All very good for spinal mobility. And just to help keep that area nice and flexible.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, coming down. We're going to do a couple of stretches now. So I want you just to put your opposite ankle onto your knee, and then we're just going to bring that leg on the floor towards you. It's just a good little stretch there through the glutes. And then we're going to change.
3, 2, 1.
And open out the hips and just lift that foot off if you can. Try not to let the knees drift. And then release. Okay, we're going to come onto our sides. Just bend the knees. Keep the arms nice and open. And then you're going to bring the arm over together. Keep the knees where they are stacked and just open out that shoulder. Open out the chest and bring it back over. Lovely. So the aim of this little session really, the goal of this session is to increase your mobility, increase your stability and your control. Just working through the body. Okay, come back onto your back and just give me a nice full body stretch from toes to feet to hands. And then we're going to bend our knees. I'm just going to face away from you for a second. Arms nice and wide, and we're going to come over with the arm to do the other side. Now keep the chest nice and open. Keep the knees where they are.
3, 2, 1.
Open out. And then over. I really hope you've enjoyed this quick little, I've whizzed through it. And obviously we could do a longer session and we could focus a little bit more on each area. But any movement you can do for your body is really good. And then open out. And then bring it back to center. Okay, just give your knees a little hug.
Halfway there.
Bring yourself slowly up to sitting. My name's Roz of Roz Chandler Fitness, and I really hope you've enjoyed that session, and I hope to see you again soon.